Super Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto urges the gaming industry not to be greedy. At this point, gamers have become pretty used to being nickel and dimed by publishers and developers in the industry, and nowadays it's more noteworthy when a game is released that doesn't feel like it's trying to drain your wallet dry. It's pretty common for the higher-ups in companies like Activision or EA to offer weak excuses as to why games are now crammed full of overpriced DLC and microtransactions, so it's very refreshing to see a powerful figure in the community come out on the side of gamers. Legendary Japanese game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, who created gaming franchises such as Super Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong and Star Fox, to name but a few, has warned the gaming industry not to be too greedy. Miyamoto, who has worked at Nintendo since 1977, said that the company is currently looking at different ways of charging for games, rather than adopting the lucrative but predatory free-to-play model that has been adopted by many other companies. Not only did Miyamoto state Nintendo will reject the free-to-play model, but he also urged his peers in the industry to ditch free-to-play in favour of charging fixed, reasonable prices for their games, as he feels this will be better for the industry in the long term. During the Computer Entertainment Developers Conference on Wednesday in Yokohama, Japan, Miyamoto said, "We're lucky to have such a giant market, so our thinking is, if we can deliver games at reasonable prices to as many people as possible, we will see big profits." Free-to-play games have made an enormous profit for many developers and seem attractive at first for gamers due to the fact they're initially free. However, many free-to-play games are designed around profits first and gameplay second, meaning many games lock gameplay behind in-app purchases or simply make the game boring unless you spend your cash. Supporters of the free-to-play model claims it lengthens the game's longevity, attracts more players, and creates more predictable business, which in turn attracts investors and boosts employment. However, the model has come under serious fire in recent years, and many believe it hinders gameplay creativity and encourages players, many of whom are children, to engage in gambling-like behaviour. Some countries, such as Belgium and the Netherlands, have gone as far as to ban the model. "I can't say that our fixed-cost model has really been a success," Miyamoto admitted, "but we're going to continue pushing it forward until it becomes entrenched. That way everyone can develop games in a comfortable environment. By focusing on bringing games to the widest range of people possible, we can continue boosting our mobile game business." It's worth noting that Nintendo has explored the free-to-play model recently with games such as Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which was criticised for putting profit over gameplay. It seems Miyamoto would rather this not have been the way the game was released. Nintendo's first mobile game, Super Mario Run, which Miyamoto produced, was released in 2016 for the flat price of $10. Everything was included in the game and no extra costs were present. However, many felt the price was too steep for what was on offer. This may have led Nintendo to explore the free-to-play model later on. Miyamoto went on to say that game developers should look at the music industry, which is still recovering from the fact users began sharing tunes via MP3, as well as turning to YouTube and streaming sites like Spotify. He then said that subscription-style services for video games should have a larger role in the industry, but stressed it's important to create a culture of paying for good software. "It's necessary for developers to learn to get along with subscription-style services," he said. "When seeking a partner for this, it's important to find someone who understands the value of your software. Then customers feel the value in your apps and software and develop a habit of paying money for them." Nintendo currently has 2 mobile games on the way. One is called Dragalia Lost, and worryingly is being co-developed by Cyber Agent Inc., a company known for its aggressive monetizing practices. Time will tell if Nintendo as a company agrees with Miyamoto. No doubt his opinion carries a lot of clout both in the industry and at Nintendo, but it's unlikely he always gets the final say. Regardless, it's great to see such a famed and respected developer speak out on behalf of us gamers, and I certainly hope at least some companies take heed. What do you think? Could Miyamoto be correct about embracing subscription-based services, or do you think it's too little too late? If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, leave a comment and share it with your friends. That really helps me out. If you're new to my videos, then feel free to subscribe. I put out at least 2 videos a week and cover everything nerdy from video games to movies to books. See you next time.